On a hot summer day, zebras like to roll around in the dust, kicking up their heels and shaking their striped behinds. But have you ever wondered why they have stripes in the first place? I mean, I do. They're black and white and kind of look like barcode labels. So are zebras some kind of real-life Pokemon that we haven't caught yet? Not quite. But there are still plenty of reasons why they might have evolved to be so stripy. Hi, it's me, and this is my channel. When it comes to zebra stripes, there's no shortage of theories. One idea is that stripes help zebras blend in with the tall grasses on the African savanna. This would help them hide from predators like lions, leopards, and hyenas, especially when the light is hitting the grass at an angle. If the predators can't see them, they can't eat them. But there's one big problem with this camouflage hypothesis. There are tons of animals that live in tall grasses, but none that we know of have stripes like these. Plus, zebras tend to hang out in open areas where there's not much grass for predators to hide behind. So even if zebras had stripes that help them blend in, it doesn't make much sense for those stripes to be black and white. A brown zebra would probably be better camouflaged than a black and white one, unless, of course, the predator was also black and white. And while a lion or hyena does not have a black and white pattern, there is one black and white bird that lives in the same area as zebras, the white-backed vulture. The idea here is that the stripes help zebras stand out against the sky, making them easier for the vultures to spot. Vultures then steal the lion's kills, and zebras get to hang around eating the leftovers. This is also an example of what's called disruptive coloration. You know how some people say that wearing black separates your body into distinct sections, making you appear slimmer? Well, black and white stripes work in reverse. Instead of making you look skinnier, they make you look wider. And for zebras, being wider helps them intimidate other zebras and animals, like wildebeests and antelopes. They're more likely to win fights with other animals that want to eat them. But there's one important piece of evidence against this intimidation hypothesis. In the animal kingdom, body size matters. A bigger animal can usually intimidate a smaller one. And sure enough, male zebras are bigger than females, but they don't have thicker stripes. It seems unlikely that intimidation is the reason for the stripes. And remember those pesky hyenas I mentioned before? Well, they have some pretty keen eyesight, and they hunt zebras, so they'd probably be able to pick out individual zebras with thinner stripes from a mile away. Thinner stripes also make it harder for the brain to figure out exactly where the zebra's body ends and the ground begins. This makes it harder for predators to line up their shots and could explain why zebras with thinner stripes are less likely to get eaten. But the thinner stripe hypothesis has its own problems. For instance, when a zebra runs, its legs move like a blur. And if a predator is chasing a zebra, that zebra's legs will appear even more blurry, thanks to something called motion dazzle. This could make it harder for a predator to tell how fast a zebra is running and how far away it is, which is handy for the zebra. Except that it also means the predator might not be able to tell how close it is to the zebra. And since predators typically want to get as close as possible before making their move, this sort of motion dazzle could end up working against the zebra. So what's the deal with stripes? Well, it turns out they might serve as sort of an all-purpose defense, confusing predators in lots of different ways. In 2014, researchers proposed that zebra's stripes might actually help them avoid flies. Flies have excellent color vision, but they have trouble seeing stripes move. So maybe zebra's stripes help them avoid becoming a tasty snack. Maybe. Or maybe just maybe. The reason we don't know why zebras have stripes is because there isn't a single reason. Maybe it's a bit of everything. Being tasty,